The average human pees around 2 liters of water every day. I am average, but I'm not human. Today we're trying to push 3 liters. More on that to come. In today's video, we're going to be drinking an increasing amount of glass of water every time I read a new word. But before that, let's go take this exam. Okay, I know what y'all are thinking. What on earth is the point of this challenge? The point of this challenge is to raise awareness about drinking water. We're also in our renal or our kidney section of classes so far in first year. So, what better way to learn about low salt, high water diets than to try it firsthand experience? So, every new word, we're gonna be going big. We're talking about like massive amounts of water. So I brought this like little, this big cup that I'll be sipping from, kind of just filling it up with my water bottle, which is actually being used to hold this camera up. And if that doesn't, we also have this one. So we have respiratory acidosis and respiratory alkalosis. Number one of the video. Why did I do this? Renal tubular acidosis. I did hear that. And a sketchy video for acetazolamide. I think the water went down my respiratory tube rather than my digestive tract. Alright, catch on in a bit. We're back. I was rewatching the recording as well as progressing with our pre-lecture. I noticed one thing is that this cup looks very small and underwhelming on camera. It's actually a lot larger than it seems. So I've decided to just go ahead and jump up to this. Regardless, we did come across some new words. I found anion gap. There's anion gap, but there's also like gap acidosis, anion gap acidosis, non-anion gap acidosis. I don't know if those are going to count as all separate. For the purpose of this video and for my safety, we're gonna make them all separate. I also see this ethylene glycol. I think that's a medication or something. There's also a delta gap. I think that's it for this lecture. So for these, right, bottoms up. This was supposed to be a video about shedding the importance of drinking water. Don't do it like this. This is a little over exaggeration. You could get a condition called hyponatremia from having a low salt and high water diet. This could also look like you just have a lot of tea and toast. Even though this is like, oh yeah, but it's not McDonald's. This type of diet is actually still unhealthy. Didn't I say I wasn't human at the start of the... Okay, this is the last one. I will be going into small group. I think this is the first time I would have recorded small group. It's basically... Oh, excuse me. Small group is, I guess, kind of essentially what it sounds like. Alright, so this is the small group room. There's no one here. I'm recording this after the fact. The Lakers also just got almost swept out of the NBA Finals. Anyways, I sit like right there in that corner. Our faculty member is probably where I'm standing right now, but otherwise he'll be like there. Uses that whiteboard to draw, and then the rest of my classmates will be situated elsewhere.
Compared to calculus or differential equations, okay. We have a pH of 7.15. Definitely we have an acidemia, but definitely we have a high PCO2 So this is a respiratory acidosis with an acidemia. Now, about compensation, actually this is something that those of you who said yes, it was appropriate compensation, you understand what's going on really, because what you need to do is I think, maybe you don't, you should.
I was just like a little enthusiastic.
Okay.
Bombastic side eye.
And often you do that clinically. Sometimes the lab.
Currently 6. I'm gonna do Anki, and I use the deck called On King, which usually has a lot of cards that aren't from, I guess, my school's deck. So a lot of new materials might be learned. Cut back to when I am doing Anki. All right. It's actually the following day. Due to some slightly foreseen consequences, I was unable to finish yesterday. We're just gonna finish up Anki. All right, it took a lot longer to do because I was kind of backed up on Anki cards, but we have around 650 cards to do. Around half of them are new. The other half is review. So there's 6 new words. We're not using this. We're gonna move on to the large one. So the 6 words are small breathing. I think I did encounter this in our cardiovascular block, but I don't know. Seemed new. Osteopetrosis. That one also seemed familiar, but it's here. A forcamide. I think that's a medication. Diabetic hyporenism. Oxalate crystalluria. And glyceretinic acid. So we're gonna have to So the goal is to drink 2 water bottles in order to complete this challenge. Will I do it? Probably not. Subscribe.